Talked about the little bit of rain yesterday, cleared off into a beautiful evening. Just the same for game 2 of the series, and our initial pitch is delivered at 3 minutes past the hour of 4 p.m. in the Eastern time zone. It's lifted into right. That's the way the ball game gets started.
And in the last 2 weeks, he's hitting .636.
And a prime spot to hit here. He will tease off on this. No chance it stays in the yard. Cuvée announces his presence in the weekend series with his first home run against Virginia. And he puts Miami on the board with a 2-out blast here in the opening frame.
So what happens there is he had discipline on some borderline pitches. He got himself in a hitter advantage count and just hit a center cut fastball way out of here at 110 off the barrel. Impressive by the All-American right there.
Matches his jersey number. This is his 14th of the season.
Yeah, right down the middle. And he knows what to do with the pitch when it's right down the middle at 92. That one's not coming back.
Gonzalez, when they're lined up properly on the right side, that's going to be in and out of the mitt. Well, a near recovery, and Coach, the shift had him played perfectly there. Perhaps he is seeing it much better. Lines it into center for a base hit. The home run for this going to hit him. He's going to work his way aboard. Fair ball in between the third baseman and the bag, and it is going to clear them for Virginia. Final base runner sliding in across the plate. 3 on the board for the Who's as Aiden Till does deliver a Mother's Day weekend memory to back up the stories of childhood. What a moment for UVA.
Sinkers that run away from the left. Watch it. It'll sink away. Doesn't try to pull it. Stays backside. Knows the approach. And that is hit beautifully inside the bag
to give Virginia a 3-1 lead. A called strike 3 will drop the curtain on the inning. And he will work his way aboard to that end. A busy sports time around the country. Galvin into center, shielding his eyes from the sun. Doesn't know where the baseball is, and it's going to land out there on Till. It'll just be station to station for Ogden, but it was pretty clear right away that Till lost that in the bright sunshine. Gonzalez sends it right back where it came from. They're going to send the runner around third. Here comes Till's throw to the plate. On target, but just in behind the arrival of the base runner, Ogden, who pulls Miami a little closer. Bases will be loaded on this delivery upstairs. It is a 3-1 hitter's count for Taveras. He will take ball 4, and the merry-go-round begins as a run will come home on a bases-loaded walk. Stakes high on this payoff pitch. Right field, hit well, and not coming back.
Oh my.
A grand slam for Gonzalez. And Miami not only breaks the tie, opens up a lead on one swing of Renzo Gonzalez bat.
It's all about 2-strike hitting and 2-out hitting. And that was the definition of both right there. That ball was hammered 102 off the barrel. Had a hitter advantage 3-ball count. Middle inner half. And Gonzalez turns on it at the belt. Ball got out of here in a hurry.
You've seen the changes over the years. Days like today really special.
Yeah, it is. It's, I mean, this facility, every time I come here.
Well, Ford, got to remind you just how important it is for the Who's to bounce back. He's going to trot to second with a ground rule double. We'll be able to show in just a moment of those football-filled days prior. This is in the air to center, and backing up on it, Torres. Ford's going to tag and work his way to third. And Virginia with a base productive out. Feet away.
Humble, but Buck was.
There it
let's
is.
see what we got here.
That'll get him in. All right.
All right, that's one back.
That's what you need. That wasn't recruited. I mean, the University of Virginia came in and said, hey, we want you to, come play baseball. I mean, from there on out, I mean, it's life-changing stuff.
Blows my mind, and yours too.
Yep.
We were around when they didn't have anything here hardly, and to see it in full for, just all out, just amazing program.
It's all about timing. Obviously, the pitchers, He's, you know, you always want to time up his fastest pitch.
Discipline to take that walk. And that was one of those, well, this is going to be
bases loaded scenario, and this is going to be hit in the air left field side. So the runner will tag, and here comes the throw, going to be cut off, and Miami will build on that lead just a little bit.
Yeah, everything's different now as far as the conferences.
Conferences, there you go.
Right on right.
Takes a called strike 3, and this time around, Virginia works out of the jam. Thanks for taking time to join us, Jay. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome job, Jay. Awesome.
Thank you.
Game 1 last night. They trail Miami here, and the Canes keep on swinging it, digging for second, but the throw comes in time.
Throw definitely beat him. Did he get the hand in before the tag? Let's see what we have right here. Boy, the throw beat him. Just leave it on the ground and let him slide into it, but he swims it. Ooh, I don't know. That's going to be a tough one right there.
Well, the out will be recorded.
The program right now is in a good spot. The standard there at Miami.
He's been able to do for UVA, doing it in both cases today, though. Here's a nice piece of hitting for Becker to work that through the right side. They're going to be first and third now. The ground rule double his last time around. The key single here as a run comes home with Till touching the plate. Virginia does take a chunk out of the Miami advantage. Off the fist, and that's going to work its way out into that triangle. Center fielder coming, and the speed making the difference for Torres, who somehow gets there in time.
Both out of this baseball game early.
Force play. Finds some open real estate in left center field. That's going to be tracked down by Till at the warning track, and the stand-up double is in order for Cuvée, the latest of his extra base hits. First baseman Arroyo will take it himself, 3 unassisted. Well, Virginia Olympian and gold medalist Gretchen Walsh throwing out the first pitch of today's contest. Quite an ovation she received, and of course the dugout was loving the way that moment ended.
Well, the kiss, I mean, are you kidding me? That is impressive. Obviously they are dating, and yeah, congratulations to her and her success.
This is peppered to open the inning, and a diving play out there by the right fielder Peralta. One of the highlight moments of the weekend as he steals away an opportunity for extra bases.
Play of the day. Look at that. Full extension. Ball's hammered 97 miles per hour off the barrel. And that's a potential triple or double.
It's a family. We've talked about family connections a lot today. Of course, you know her sister Alex Walsh, big part of it as well. And Hanson, enough on it to sneak it on through and into center field. 2 Who's aboard. And he lines another knock into left. That'll load him up for UVA as a multi-hit day. Also been good with the bases loaded in front of him, and he'll stay that way. Lines one into right. Station to station approach for Virginia as one is taken off the Miami lead. Swings right through this 1-2 pitch. Coming to the plate 0 for 3, but with a crack at it here. Right to the second baseman, and a 4-3 putout. Think about what might have been in terms of more for UVA. Here's a base knock into left. Thinking to, big turn, and heading on in there with a head first slide, a double. That skips away. Up in a spot where a key run is out there for the taking. But he will swing through this offering. Here's a 2-2. Go back down there. This time the swing through, and that's the inning. Leaving a runner stranded at third. Virginia getting to Omaha, and who can forget the 4 Crowns that live in South Florida. They're duking it out in a key ACC series here, and you can add a home run to Godbout's Day as Virginia is now within a single run.
That's the definition of a hanging breaking ball, pulled in the air with backspin at 100 miles per hour. That's how you hit it. You don't back it out. You see it up and in, and you pull it in the air. That was a clinic right there by Godbout. Check it out right here. Watch this ball hang on the inner half up. Like my Hall of Fame college coach used to say, you hang that, you pull it, and you bang it to the pull side.
Ferentz aboard. Scenario related to a catcher. They will move him down to second on a well-executed sacrifice. This is in play. Stumbling just a bit, but gathering for one more out for Miami and protect the lead. Here's the 3-1, and it will be the battle of Till, the leadoff man, versus Walters with that tying run at third. Consequential pitches in the ball game. Bases loaded as Till takes ball 4, trailing it by 1. And it skips away, actually going to hit the batter. That'll mean a run and a brand new ball game on a hit batsman. 2 runs in the 7th. And Ford will chase up around the eyes. That's the inning. Who's leave them loaded.
And you got to give the Who's credit. You got a walk and an HBP to tie the baseball game.
2 for 3 performance thus far. And he finds open real estate left side of the infield. 2 are aboard for the Canes with 2 down in the 8th. When they were looking to do so, Miami had a response. Will they have one again? Answer's yes. Around third. Ogden will score, and the Canes reclaim the lead in the 8th.
Situation. And that's why. Because that walk's always in the back of the pitcher's mind.
That will be remembered in the early stages of his career. Another payoff pitch. And this is sky high. Left field line. Looking like they're having a little trouble locating it, but somehow at the last moment, Nunnally does.
Out of a jam. That's somebody else's job.
Ferentz gives it a ride. Both fielders on their horse. Center fielder reaches up and brings it back. Well, we thought earlier we had perhaps seen the play of the night, but Torres just gave you a little something more.
Take a look right here. Had to run a long way too. Elevates, gets to it on the heel. Oh, it runs down.
Yeah, I thought it was a juggling act out there.
And he secured it.
All the more impressive.
That is definitely a top 10, maybe #1 play in the country today, especially for the way that he retrieved it after it hit off his heel and then went football catch to complete the touchdown.
He had to get the leather on it to keep it from sailing out of the yard. It remains an out.
Yesterday as well.
It's going to be a slow roller, a little bit of trouble with it, and by the time he had to gather it up, Godbout will have no play. Translates, as you're reminded when you witness guys like these. Ogden. Till will give way to Henry Ford, and the inning is over.
95-97 with power sink.
Dinowick with one swing has equalized for Virginia. Peppers one off the scoreboard, and on consecutive nights, he has key home runs for UVA, 9 all in the 9th.
Woo, man. Absolutely crushed off the scoreboard.
Nunnally aboard as the potential winning run for Virginia. Hansen was the other player with a home run for Virginia last night. He squares to bunt here, and the runner Nunnally takes second without his assistance. Scoring position at second. Shortstop. And a sidearm toss across. By the way, we get that legacy battle again, and it's the Virginia center fielder coming through. Throws coming to the plate. It is not in time, and Aiden Till delivers for UVA as the Cavs walk it off and claim the series over red-hot Miami.
Unbelievable comeback right there by the Cavaliers.